What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Make sure you click that thing so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Fam, if you have not joined the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast, you are missing out big time. This week we have Freddie Gibbs on, and I tell you, we went there, fam. You know how I get down, you know how Freddie get down, and you know how Brad get down. So, we bumped heads a few times, but we got to where we was trying to go in one piece, and that was trying to get some information and instructions out there to help you guys navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. Going in, Travis Scott has agreed to cover all funeral costs for the victims of the tragedy that went down on November 5th at his Astroworld Festival in Houston after a crowd surged. Fam, they also said somebody was pricked with a needle. They were stuck with something that they believe was some type of drug. As far as I know, they're still looking for the suspect that did that. They don't know how many people he did that to. Autopsies are underway. They're trying to figure out exactly what the cause of death were for those people. It was initially presumed that these people were trampled. Everybody was trampled and died as a result of being trampled. But authorities say that they suspect something even more sinister. They believe that that's a possibility that some people may have been drugged and met their death in that manner. Several people died and more than 300 people were injured during that set last week. Among the dead, they range from ages of 14 to 27. And here's a little background on the deceased. John Higgart was 14 years old, the youngest person who was killed at the festival. He was a baseball enthusiast who got his Astroworld tickets for his birthday. Franco Patino was a college student studying biomedical engineering to help his mother. Brianna Rodriguez was a beautiful, vibrant, aspiring dancer. Donish Baig was an AT&T employee who reportedly died trying to save his wife. Rudy Pena was the youngest of 5 siblings, a former high school football player studying criminal justice at Laredo College. Authorities are still trying to find information on the victims, who also included Franco's best friend, college student and graphic artist Jacob Jurnek, computer science student Axel Acosta, and University of Mississippi student Madison Dubisky, all tragically killed during the surge. Travis Scott also announced that he had partnered with BetterHelp to supply free online therapy to attendees in need. That's a good gesture. Some people say he agreed to pay the funeral costs. That's the least he could do. Okay, I agree with that. But he didn't have to do anything. I mean, let's keep it a buck. The people that were killed, that insurance is going to cover them. The insurance will cover all. There will be nobody, all those people that were killed, there will be no shortage of money to take care of final burial expenses. And I know that type of thing takes time to put in place, and perhaps him agreeing to take care of the funeral costs relieves the family of that initial burden. So, so that's a good gesture. That's a good thing. I think a lot of people are misplacing this blame. You know, you always got to find somebody to blame, right? Travis Scott got the biggest name. It was his festival. So people believe that, well, he first and foremost is responsible. This is one of those situations where Travis Scott is not personally organizing festivals. You have companies that does this. As far as I know, Live Nation was responsible for organizing this festival. Live Nation has a long history of organizing festivals and concerts. And so they are very well versed in security protocol, safety protocol. So, and I dare say that they're way more versed than Travis Scott is in this. And this is, I'm sure, probably one of the reasons why he partnered with them, because they know what they're doing typically. In this situation, I'm just wondering, how much could any event organizer could have really done? There are some few things that could have been done. Absolutely, the crowd could have been divided more. You know, it could have been divided into rows of, 5,000 or 10,000 people, or, even 2,500 people, however they want to divide it. They could have, ran what do you call those things? Those barriers, along the field, just as far as you can go. They could have done that. But again, with a surge, how much would that really have helped? Because it could start on one side and end up way on the other side of the crowd once people start knocking over barriers. That is just something hard to do. When you have events, you do try to do as much as you can to keep people safe. But it's very difficult to plan for the uncivilized. You hope that people will come to your event and act civilized. That is it's hard to plan for, hard to predict that people would become that uncivilized, right? You plan for a few people acting up, right? You plan for a few fights, you plan for people falling out, people being exhausted, getting winded, maybe getting what do you call that? Falling out from heat strokes, all kinds of stuff. You plan for those type of things. People hyperventilating, but a crowd surge. Think about the last time you went somewhere and you felt safe. Now, imagine if everybody would have got up, but while people were walking and somebody just would have started pushing. It's easy for somebody to get killed. You expect people to act civilized. And you can have as much security as you want, man. When you have that many people and you have people start surging, that security gonna get ran over too. They're gonna die. And one thing that I know about security is when it's really time to put your life on the line to secure something, they're gonna dip. They are going to dip. That's why all of these rappers running around here threatening people, talking about gang, killing, and all that kind of stuff. It ain't gonna matter nothing when the right one come looking for them, because all you got to do is pop one, and the rest gonna scatter. That is a proven fact. Now I've seen that many times. These dudes, they be ready to bust heads when there ain't no real conflict, when it's not a real threat. Oh, they ready. Because what they're counting on is intimidation. They're counting on people just moving out of the way and respecting the badge, respecting the authority. What they're not counting on is that person that's determined and don't care who you are. So the festival people, they were not counting on the uncivilized who didn't give a damn about protocol and safety and security and consideration for others. The uncivilized don't care about none of that. The uncivilized just act like wild animals. That's right. I call them wild animals because that's how they was acting. That's the only type of person that would engage in something like that, pushing people to the point to where it creates a domino effect and people are falling down and being trampled on. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing when you start pushing people. You know what that's going to do. And it's funny until somebody get killed. And then you got the other uncivilized mutt running around sticking people with a needle. Well, Lord knows what was inside of that syringe. The uncivilized. It is very difficult to plan for the uncivilized. You expect people to act like they got some damn sense. Some of you have went to baseball games, football games. These are large crowds of people, and there's security everywhere. But what is security going to do if a rumble breaks out and you got 1,000 people throwing punches? The security is going to get the hell out of the way because they're not trying to catch those punches. They damn sure ain't just going to pull out a gun and start just shooting all 1,000 people. They're going to get out of the way. Same thing would happen in Brazil. Remember in Brazil when the dude ran out on the field? I think he had a flag in his hand or something, and he was running out on the field, and the cops chased him, and they caught him and started beating him up. Well, two of them caught him first. They started beating. Then the other two came and started trying. A couple of more came. They was coming from different directions, and then the fans started going into the on the field. The fans started rushing. One started, then the other one, then the other one. Then they started coming in droves. All of a sudden, you got hundreds of fans on the field, and they beating up the police. Normally, the police beat up people, right? But now the police is outnumbered. So what do you think the police did? Tom and Jerry, that's what they did. Because that's what happened when it really go down for real. Everybody trying to get back home. Everybody trying to get their head knocked off for $20 an hour. In Brazil, it was probably $2 an hour, 50 cents an hour. Nobody trying to get their head knocked off for that money. When it go down for real, they are going to dip. So in this situation, I think it's easy to play Monday morning quarterback. But there ain't nothing. The only thing Travis Scott could have done is just not had the festival at all. These festivals are highly secured, where in terms of having a large concentration of security officers and stuff like that. Well, I won't say they're highly secured, but I would say that they're beefed up. There's a lot of police presence. There's a lot of plain shirt presence. So typically, these type of situations could be handled. If nobody had surged, this thing would have been okay. But they had a warning when people started jumping over the fences. In fact, I'll take you back. See, I'm in Houston. I'm at ground zero. The day before that, there was a softball game that I was supposed to coach. I couldn't get there because I banged my knee up. But there were people, it got back to me that there were people there, fans in the audience, who rushed onto the field trying to get an autograph from Travis. Right there, that was the first warning. Fast forward. You had an incident of people jumping over the fences. Jumping over the fences at the entryway. Then there's another part of the fence they breached. They jumped over that side of the fence. So you got people jumping over the fences. At this time, security should be totally alert. Right? Boom. Eyes open, ears open, waiting for the bad actors, looking for the first bad actor. And but something tells me that did not happen. Because once you see the first one starting a little too rowdy, you got to nip it in the bud. But sometimes the security, they be kicking it harder than the fans. They having more fun. They watching the concert harder than the fans are watching the concert. They up there just jamming and rocking out and playing with their phones and all kinds of stuff. And then others ain't really security. They just got the shirt on and they're just being used as just as barriers, pretty much. Stand right here and hope that somebody can respect what you're doing. So they're just standing there. And a lot of these people, you wouldn't blame them for just standing there because a lot of them they're either out of shape, they're undersized, and they're just, you can look at them and tell they ain't built for conflict. So what are they going to do if somebody really get out of line and somebody becomes really aggressive? They're not going to risk their lives. They're just standing there just hoping somebody would respect their authority that they have. So, this festival, man, it's the way this thing went down, it was a total tragedy. And to the people that's saying stuff about dude not stopping, man, come on, fam, use your common sense. Y'all know damn well if that dude thought people would actually out there dying, he would have stopped. I think anybody would have stopped. People are out. You see, if he would have known for a fact, there's people out there dying. Y'all know the dude would have stopped. So, yeah, somebody said, who was that? The Frequency Radio said that he couldn't stop. He couldn't have stopped if he wanted to. He could have stopped the show if he wanted to. I mean, he was performing. So, yeah, he could have stopped. And plus, he actually said he does when stuff is going on in the audience and stuff and people are fainting or whatever they're doing. If he feel like there's some type of, in so many words, he said, if he felt like there was some type of crisis, he would stop. He stopped his shows many a times. So when you're on that stage and, you're in front of 50,000 people, you're not as close to the action as it might appear. Even you're on the stage, you're doing your thing, and there's a sea of people. You really can't see what's going on. You might be able to look out and see some commotion or whatever, but usually you take these type of things for granted. Like I'm doing my job on the stage. Whoever's job it is to restore order, I'm looking forward to them doing that. You just take for granted that order will be restored. And you're not thinking that people are out here getting trampled and people are getting killed out there. You're just thinking like, if anything, you see a commotion or you see a bunch of people just moving around, and when a fight breaks out, people tend to run, So you're not thinking people are actually getting killed out there. You might think that, okay, people are running, people are tripping because maybe there's a fight going on or whatever. You're not thinking people are actually being murdered. But this is what's going on. And the people who was responsible absolutely need to be punished. And I'm talking about the people who push. The sad thing about it is that they're not going to catch most of the people that was doing the pushing. They're not going to catch them, especially the person that started it. They're not going to catch them. They're not going to catch them. Yeah, they out in the middle of nowhere. They can't tell who's doing all of that. You know, some of the pushers are reactionary pushing. You know, people falling all over people, trying to hold on and all that stuff. So they're not going to, the person who's responsible, who really did the killing, they're going to get off scot-free. Guaranteed. And they may end up locking one person up who had somebody up who had nothing to do with it. The thing about it, there are a lot of uncivilized people out there, fam. There's just a lot of uncivilized people in this world, in this country. Very, very uncivilized. You know, from the Karens to the Kens to the politicians, you know, to the celebrities that do stupid stuff, to the regular people that do anything for likes. Just a lot of uncivilized people in America. I mean, this is very uncivilized. America ain't got no business calling another country a shithole country. No business looking down on another country. I don't give a damn how small the country is or how low their resources are. One thing about it, just any country in this world can hold a candle that's bigger than America's morality candle. America can't talk about morals. This country is absolutely corrupt. Morally, this country is absolutely corrupt. A bunch of uncivilized people, uncivilized mutts running all around this country. Running the country, uncivilized mutts. They're all in the schools. They're teachers, they're principals, they're superintendents, they're police officers, they're judges, they're congressmen and women, senators, city comptrollers, city council members. They're members of the clergy. So you look at every major institution in America, and every last one of them have been compromised, including the medical field. Man, you know how many dope fiend doctors are out there? You people that's out there that are nurses and PAs and, you know, that work in that field. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know I'm not lying. All kind of these, man, all these, there's so many doctors out there that are dope fiends. It's ridiculous, man. But when you think of a dope fiend, you think of somebody standing out on the corner buying rocks and, you know, or shooting up some heroin. You thinking like that. A lot of the dope fiends actually prescribe medicine, prescribe dope to other people. They over there, you know, hitting the dope before anybody else can hit it. Yeah, every major institution in this country is corrupt. I mean, every single one of them. Then go into sports, entertainment, all of it. The people at the very, very top. Oftentimes, the people that are at the lower levels are really the people that are trying to make change. But the gatekeepers, the evil, the axes of evil, man, they like swatting them like flies. Get out of here. We don't want change. Get out of here. Goody two shoes. We're gonna have to kill you. You better stop. You better shut your mouth. It's fam. It's messed up out here. That festival, it would not have happened if they didn't have the amount of security that they felt that was sufficient to hold such a crowd. If they did think that their security was insufficient, they would have mandated that Live Nation hire more cops before they open the doors. They do not play with stuff like that. They could have had double the amount of cops that they had. And if those fools wanted to participate in a crowd surge, it would have happened anyway. Just like you can have 1,000 police officers standing outside in front of a building surrounding some important person. If there's somebody who really want to get to that person, all they got to do is open up. And cops going to do like this. Some of them ain't going to even shoot. Man, they don't want that real heat. Man, that heat for real. When that heat start popping in your direction, it's different. It's easy when you just doing the pop and ain't nothing popping back. When somebody popping, man, you be like, man, I ain't going around that corner. Remember that resource officer at that school? I can't remember the name of the school, but the resource officer ran when the dude opened fire, went up in the school, started shooting, and the resource officer ran. Yeah, he was hiding. Yeah, that's real life. I remember being in the club once where I got into a fight, and the police put me in the back seat, and some people that cut for me started shooting. Police was like, they wouldn't even shoot back. It was ducking, hiding behind cars just like everybody else. They wouldn't even shoot. They wouldn't even shoot back. The people that was at that festival who was acting, who started that crowd surge, the people that was jumping the fence, they were committing crimes. They were acting like animals. That's right. They were acting like animals, jumping over the fence, stealing. Pushing people and all that, acting like uncivilized mutts. That's what they were acting like, uncivilized mutts. Eight human beings dead, hundreds more injured. You can't tell me uncivilized mutts didn't do that. You can't tell me nothing redeeming about anybody that participated in that. Nothing. Hundreds more injured. Heard somebody say that Travis Scott should pay for the people's hospital bills. The insurance will cover that. Every single person that was affected that files a claim is going to be taken care of financially. Believe that. Believe that. Now, what I would be interested in knowing is, will that be a festival next year? Like, I would like to know, are they gonna like pick up the pieces and, like make the necessary changes to, improve safety conditions and get back out there? That's what I would be interested in knowing. I know that if I was the artist, if my name was attached to that, it would be hard for me to think about that. I wouldn't be thinking about that right now. Right now, if it was me, my greatest concern would be for, first and foremost, the deceased. That would be my greatest concern, first and foremost. And from there, those people that was injured. It would be first and foremost for the deceased and deceased survivors. That would be my concern. I would do as much as I could, to, help the victims, the families, the survivors, deal with that, as much as I could. And then from there, I would do as much as I could to give the people that was injured relief. And then from there, I would do much as I could to punish those who were responsible. Oh yeah, I would definitely do that. Something tells me that justice is not going to prevail in this one. Yeah, somebody gonna get it. Somebody gonna get it, but the one, I'm almost certain the one who kicked it off ain't gonna get it. So what do you think that means? That means that fool could decide, you know what? Ha ha ha, that's funny. I'm gonna do it again. Because there's some people out there, they're uncivilized mutts and they don't really like human beings. They don't like living, they don't like themselves. So they damn sure don't like you. They don't respect their own life. So they damn sure not gonna respect your life. So to them, that's really funny. I bet you somewhere, some of them fools are somewhere right now getting drunk, getting high, cracking jokes, reading the news clips, probably watching this video right now, laughing. They think it's funny. Yeah. Uncivilized mutts. That's right. Every single one of them. Going into the comments. Kali says that Travis Scott and Drake's reputation just took a major hit. What was that? Tank says some people came to do just what they did. That's my point. You got some uncivilized mutts out there who probably just came to see if they could start something like that. They could initiate something like that. And hopefully somebody will die. Somebody will get hurt. Probably did it before. Juice, was that Juice Black Beats? Juice. Yeah, what's up, Juice? Boy, you know who? Dirty Red? Boy, Dirty Red, I appreciate you, Dirty Red. You've been with me for a long time. You know how I know? Because you're still spelling D with two E's. I dropped the E's from my name on my second album, 1992. We're talking almost 30 years. So D, either you've been locked up in solitary confinement, or you just been at home with the TV off and you don't get on the computers. Because even if you're on the internet, you're gonna see me. Yeah, you'll see me if you're on that internet. Brett Kelly, what's up, Brett? Miss Magic. Miss Magic says, shout out to those who decided not to do it. If my knee wasn't messed up, I would have went. But I wouldn't have been a part of that crowd though, because I never go out into those crowds like that. I couldn't do it even if I wasn't who I am. I just wouldn't do it. If I was at something like that, I would be in the back, in the very back or the very front. That way, if something go down, I got an easy way out. I got to stay on the outside of the crowd. I would never be inside of a crowd that thick. But with these youngsters, man, they just want to be in the house. They don't care what. some of them, they get a kick out of being in the middle, like just because sometimes when you're in the middle, you can do whatever you want to do and you ain't got to worry about security and stuff like that. You just be doing all kinds of things. Good point, Byron. This could have happened at Summerfest. They paid out $800 million to 4,400 family members. This is no different than a mass shooting at a mall or a movie theater or at Walmart. Absolutely. Good point. Great point. It's no different than a mass shooting. You got a mass killing, period. Mass killing is mass killing. What's up, Willie Ferguson? Mocha says, is that Matcha? Says everyone doesn't have home training. Got that right. Miss Mecca. What's up, Miss Mecca? That's right. Thumbs up, fam. Thumbs up. Hit that like button, fam. Thumbs up. When you walk in the room, you turn on the light, just like when you walk inside the room and turn on the light. Hit that thumbs up button. As soon as you walk in the room, hit that thing, bam. Don't matter what I'm talking about, just hit it to show support for the channel. You see? Because the suckers and the trolls, they're going to come in here and they're going to hit the down button as soon as they come in because they don't like it. They don't like the channel. they don't like me. So as soon as they come over here, they hit the down button. You got to hit the up button because it's more of us than it is them. So got to outweigh these clowns, Oh, by the way, if you're a troll or you're a sucker, you're a troll, your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. I hope you get everything that you don't want. I hope none of your dreams come true. I hope that you don't achieve any of your goals. I hope your girlfriend or your boyfriend leave you. I hope if you have children, they desert you. Let's see what else. I just wish you bad luck. And, all the other stuff, See, that's how you got to talk to them, fam. You got to talk to them real bad because they're already suckers and trolls, right? They hurting already, right? So when I say stuff like this, it really gets under their skin. And it makes them have a very, very bad night. See, so far, they've probably been having a good night because they've been very successful trolling, right? See, a troll's entire life is centered around causing confusion. They don't bring anything positive to life. They don't bring anything productive to life. They don't help anybody. They don't help any circumstance. They don't have a resolution for anything. They don't have any, they don't have anything good to add ever. They're useless, right? So if you say things like I was saying just now, it assures that at least tonight, they're going to have a bad day because there's nothing they can do to come back on me, right? It's my channel. I'm running it. Even if they say something out of line or whatever, I can just delete it, block them or whatever. And I don't know who they are. They're anonymous to me. So they mean nothing to me. I treat them like everybody else in their life treat them, like they're nothing. Because I believe that they're nothing. See how I just said that? It really hurts, right? It hurts them. They're probably looking at me like, hey, mother. So that's how you got to handle them, fam. You can't let them you can't let them get under your skin. Not even when you're on your own channels and stuff. You're on your own platforms and stuff, man. Just handle them like that, and then you move on. Don't go back and forth with them and let them get you bothered and all that kind of stuff. just, say what you got to say and then block them or whatever and, keep it moving. But do not give them life. Don't feed the trolls. Don't do that. Portland, Oregon in the building. The Brasu Terrence Show. Was that Deborah Sue? No, that's not Deborah. I'm thinking the Brasu. American Top Gun. That's right. What's up, Roger? Roger say we just dropped the like, we buying and holding Saitama. That's right. Want to send a big shout out to the latest member of the Saitama family, the Wolf Pack. What up? Lady of Rage. Got Lady of Rage some Saitama today. She's on board. Kendrick says, Melania Trump is waiting to go to Houston soon. She need a cleaning up. She is bored at home. I wouldn't touch Melania Trump with a 10-foot pole. Any woman that'll let Donald Trump touch them, yeah. Fam, are there any other men out there like that? Like if I know certain dudes are nasty, it's certain kind of dudes, they just nasty, right? They look nasty. They look just like creepy or something like that. And if I know a woman that's been with them, I don't want nothing to do with it because I question what else she'll do. What else kind of nasty dude she been with? I feel like I'm above that. I'm above that dude. Like certain dudes, if a woman mess with a certain kind of dude, I don't care how attractive she may look. I don't care nothing about none of that. I judge people's character based on the company they keep. Not just about who they are, but the company they keep. And so if I see a woman, it's like you resemble who you assemble. If a woman is laying up in bed with a certain kind of dude, and I know he foul, it gives me the creeps, make my skin crawl. When I'm looking at her, I see him. And it's just, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Some dudes are just repulsive. That's what I'm trying to say. Some dudes are repulsive. So these type of dudes, like, I wouldn't want anything to do with a woman that date that type of dude, that'll sleep with that type of dude. I don't want nothing to do with her. She nasty to me. See, they made her think, they made people think that she was all of that. I ain't never looked at her like she was all of that. I ain't never, not one time. Like, what's the big deal? Like, who is it? She ain't never been that to me. Donald Trump looked like his skin stink, huh? Like if you look at his skin, it looked like somebody like stuck him with a bunch of needles at one time, like needles, like somebody just grabbed a whole fist full of needles and just like, uh, 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 uh. And he wiped his face off like he was getting tattooed, and then they hit him again. His face just looked nasty. He looked like his face stink. Some people some people look like their breath stink. He looked like his face stink. Tell you, man, don't let him sweat. Oh man, if he sweat, whoo, yeah. Somebody said, what old Joe look like? He don't look no better. But I ain't talking about Joe. I'm talking about Trump. You know, people always think that they can, like, if you say something about one person, they'll mention somebody else. They'll mention that person's polar opposite or that person's nemesis. Like, because I'm saying something about him, I must like the other guy. It's kind of like if you say something about the Democrats, the Republicans, da 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 da. Boy, if you say something about the Republicans, the Democrats, they just assume because you don't like the Republicans or you saying something negative about the Republicans that somehow you must like the Democrats. You must be riding with the Democrats. Like, I don't like none of them. I think all of them trash. Carlos Jones, what up? Sup? Sup, Brett Kelly, Richard Knox, what up? Nick J, Saitama to the moon. Oh, yeah. What's up, Tanya C? Erica Davis, 100. Dio was it the Trimini? Detrimini? Detrimini. Dio Detrimini. There you go. I got it. I know I got it right. Dio Detrimini. Saitama to the moon, baby. Arian Smith. What's up, Arian? What's up, Milk Harrow? Jimmy J. What up, Jimmy J? Is that Roch? Roch Rooch. Never seen that name before. Yuma. Just bought 1.5 billion Saitama tokens. Randazim. More Saitama. Saitama in the building. The Wolf Pack. We need to have a noise. Wolf Pack. We need to have a noise, or I need to make up a sign, some type of. Let's see, Wolf Pack. Let's see what we're gonna be. Let's see, Wolf Pack. Wolf Pack. Let's see. Well, Wolf Pack. We need a Wolf Pack. Wolf Pack. Yeah, we need a sign or something. We need a call, calling, some type of. What sound does wolf make? How do you write out a wolf sound? Ooh. What does that sound like? Alfonso Carter, what's up? Chrissy Love, Universal Trappers. That's right. Saitama, baby. So you know how I know Saitama it has arrived? I mean, besides the fact that I make a lot of money with it, when you if you Google Saitama and YouTube, you'll see so many people comparing other coins to Saitama. They'll be like such coin is the next Saitama. It's the next Saitama. It's the next this coin is the next Saitama. This coin is the next Saitama. This coin is the next Saitama. When other communities start name dropping your coin, you're doing something right. When they start name dropping your coin as a leader in the space, you're doing something right. And Saitama hasn't even reached, it ain't even nowhere near its full potential. Saitama is really just getting started and has already created dozens and dozens of millionaires. And it's just really getting started. Oh, yeah, man. Wolf pack all the way. Let's see what Saitama looking at right now. I need to do another live about Saitama though. Let's see, Saitama, where we at? Let's see what we're looking at. Let's see. About to get some more. Buy the dip. Let's see. Let's see what we're doing right now. Okay, we got a little dip going on. Got a little dip. 7 zeros and an 83. That's a good dip. That's a good dip. That's a very good entry point. If it go down, it's not going to go down much lower than that. Saitama cutting up by the dip. Cynthia Wilcox says stocks market crashed and collapsed as so. Well, you know how it go, fam. You know, crypto just like with the stock market, it go up and down, up and down, up and down. But if you get a good one, it mostly goes up. Who is that? Paco. What's up, Paco? Julian Brown. Stand up, America Ferguson. David A. asks, will you be at Say the Mask event? I will be there. I will be there. I hadn't been to Vegas in a while, too. I think the last time I was in Vegas was for my son's 15th birthday. Me and my son took a trip to the West Coast. Went to Vegas and then LA for his 15th birthday. That was 7 years ago. Damn, it's been that long, man. All right, so Vegas, here I come. What's up, Ashley Campbell, Gina Calhoun? What it do? What up, though? Code wolf names? Huh. Code wolf names, huh? Let me think about that. Bill Hines, what's up, Bill? All right, fam, let's see what the time looking like. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We good time. We good times. Okay, Tanya C., I see you. Wolfpack. For those who don't know, Wolfpack is that's our mascot, Wolfpack. Saitama Wolfpack. Yeah. So once you get yourself some Saitama, you are officially a Wolfpack member. You are officially a member of the Wolfpack. Tourists, Newark, New Jersey in the building. Let me see, what sound does a wolf make? Let's see. I need to figure this out. What sound does a wolf make? Let's see. Oh, it's more like a man, that damn near sounded like a rooster. I think I got it down. Got to work on that. All right. Hey, Seuss. What's up? Hey, Seuss. Let's see. Save wit. You did? All right, fam. That's my time. Hey, I'm going to keep y'all updated. I'll keep y'all updated on this Astroworld Festival tragedy. Again, fam, look, my condolences to the survivors, condolences to families, especially like the immediate family, even the fans, because this tragedy is like it's been traumatic for a lot of people, even the people that was there that escaped, but they saw the tragedy, so that affects them also. RIP to the deceased. Yeah, it's a tough one. I hope everybody can just get through it the best that they can. People grieve differently, right? People deal with loss differently. So in whatever way that everybody that has been affected can deal with it, I hope that they can deal with it as best as they can. Until next time, fam, enjoy the rest of your evening, night, or morning, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.